One of the things that struck me while I was watching the series is MJ's relationship with her mother and her constant bid for her mother's approval. I was wondering if you could comment on that.
Yeah, it's hard to watch because you see MJ, she's constantly pulling from her mom, actually even articulating to her mom that she wants her to be more of a mother, more like a mother, and it's so sad. It's really hard to watch her constantly hitting a dead end, not getting what she wants, being disappointed, being hurt. And you see her mom just sort of constantly critiquing her, although the relationship is taking a little bit of a turn for the better as I think they went into therapy together and they've been doing things more together. But unfortunately, it is something that I see a lot of with, Persian parents and their children, is that there's a very strong feeling of, I don't want you to mess up in the ways that I did. And rather than ask questions and talk to you about how can we problem solve, there's often a lot of critiquing and then they'll say, it's because I care. Of course they do. It's nothing malicious. But it's kind of like an ineffective way of helping to create a change. And the other thing is that you never really see her mom apologizing to her. And one of the things that you see MJ having difficulty with is being able to take responsibility and apologizing for something that she did that maybe wasn't, the best idea in the moment in a relationship that she cares about. But she's never had that modeled for her. And it's very hard because, oftentimes Persian parents will expect that their kids kind of come to them. They take the responsibility. That's one difference that I see a lot of in American versus Persian families. And so to see a parent actually I think it was the first season where you see Reza's father apologize to him. So many people in my own peer group were just so moved by that because it's so rare to see a Persian parent take responsibility and apologize that way. I'm not saying it doesn't happen at all. I don't want to make generalizations here, but it's significant. And so it's understandable that it's hard for MJ to do that when she hasn't had that model for her.
And what are some other ways, I guess from the parental perspective, that a parent can learn to accept the life that their child has chosen, the path that they want to take, rather than judge them and try to change them?
Yeah, I mean, they're used to something totally different, so we have to cut them some slack in that they moved here from a totally different place, totally different paradigm, such a paradigm shift. And suddenly their kids growing up in America are expecting to have openness and acceptance of all of the things that their peers have, their parents. It's understandable on both sides, let's put it that way, that, the parents want to perpetuate and continue some of the things that have been expected of them. And of course, the children want to have their own lives and make their own choices.